What's going on, legends? Welcome back. Today I thought we would do another Q&A video from your questions that have been posted up over on TikTok. We've got a few there, so let's run through a few of them. Alright, question number one's come in from Grumpy Bogan. Grumpy wants to know, do you keep a bottle for yourself out of each barrel? Grumpy, yeah, we do, mate. So all our bottles are individually numbered, so we always keep bottle number one. We've got bottle number one for every single batch we have released to date. But we also tend to keep 2 or 3 bottles from each release as well in what we call our historic collection. Now, mainly we like to hang on to a couple just while the bottles that have been sold reach their destination, because let's face it, the postage service has less than delicate hands sometimes. So it's good to have a couple of bottles up our sleeve in case we need them for someone whose bottle arrives damaged or broken or whatever. We can get them out another bottle, they don't have to miss out. Next one's going to be from Simo. Simo wants to know, if you put a barrel in a sealed plastic container, would that help stop the evaporation, or would it stop the wood doing its thing? The second part, mate, it stops the wood doing its thing. Without the evaporation, or angel share as we call it, which is the loss over the period of maturation from the barrel. So you end up with less whiskey than you started with, basically. So yeah, it's the barrel doing its thing. Don't be scared of angel share and evaporation. Don't treat it as a problem that you need to put thought into solving, because it just isn't. Alright, next one's going to be from Tom Welk. Tom wants to know, does the wood need to be a specific type, or could you use a light coloured wood like blue gum and get an almost clear whiskey? Tom, blue gum is a eucalyptus. What I want you to do, go and ask mum if she's got a bottle of eucalyptus oil, because let's face it, everyone's mum has a bottle of eucalyptus oil in the medicine cupboard. Stick your nose in there and have a good old whiff of that eucalyptus oil and tell me what part of that you would enjoy in your whiskey. If the answer to that is, yeah, I quite like the smell of that in a drink, damn son, I mean, whiskies probably ain't for you. So here's the thing, mate, oak has proven itself over many, many decades to be the pinnacle in maturing whiskey. It is that perfect combination of porousness and flexibility to be able to make a barrel that can mature whiskey. So yes, some other distilleries have played with barrels other than oak. Will those barrels replace oak as the pinnacle for maturing whiskey? No, definitely not. Alright, Michael Kesman wants to know, what is your opinion on decanting whiskey after opening the bottle? Cheers, legend. Well, Michael, decanting whiskey, it is entirely up to you, buddy. Will it improve your whiskey? Absolutely not. My opinion, no. It's going to make it look nicer sitting on your shelf if there's a bottle that you don't like the look of, or you wish people didn't know that's what that whiskey was. Yeah, man, throw it in your favourite decanter. It's going to look nice. It's going to look pretty up on your shelf. But yeah, it's not wine, buddy. It won't change and develop because you've decanted it or aerated it or anything like that. If anything, you're probably going to start to oxidise your whiskey, because fact of the matter is, decanters don't tend to seal well. If you've got one that has a good stopper that stops the air getting inside the decanter, great. But most of them, they're just the glass thing that sits in the top, doesn't seal it up very well. Chances are you're going to do your whiskey more harm than good by using a decanter like that. So if you're happy with the bottle it came in, keep it in the bottle it came in. But as always, buddy, you do you. Alright, next one's Casper Casp. Hey mate, I'm curious to know if you could use old wine barrels. Casper, absolutely. We've put out a lot of whiskies to date that have been fully matured in wine barrels. We've done a few Pinots, we've done some ports, we've done a sherry, and we've got lots more of those coming down the pipeline, which I'm really excited for you guys to see at some point when they're actually ready. And last one's going to be 8403 Matt. Hey DC, any sherry casks in the pipeline? Yeah, Matt, absolutely. There's some cracking sherries coming through. We've got some Oloroso casks, Pedro Jimenez casks, some really great Tassie casks as well. There's going to be some whiskey coming that I'm sure you'll be really excited about. I know I'm excited about them. And I think that's a great spot to leave it. Guys, Massive thanks for all your questions over on top. Appreciate every single one of you guys that gets involved, leaves likes, comments, questions, all that stuff. If you've enjoyed this one, hit the like button here on YouTube. It helps the channel out heaps. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Ring that bell, and I'll catch all you guys very soon.